Hey everybody out there, I just wanted to make a quick video today. I haven't really made any videos here lately. I just have been kind of feeling blah. The weather is been, rain and humidity has been unreal here. Just non-stop for the last couple weeks and no end in sight. So basically it's just kind of a depressing feeling. I can't get out of the house, do much of anything, and people are really not going out either. I mean, the roads are relatively quiet. We just had the long holiday, Memorial Day, and that, by the way, happy Veterans Day, belated, of course, to all you guys out there, or happy Memorial Day to the veterans. Okay, anyway. Like I said, my mind isn't working right. So anyway, I want to make a quick PSA here, if you want to call it that. I was having a problem on my last ride. I think I smacked something on my windshield, the old windshield, and let me turn this around. And this is the new one that I got. Now this is from Fastaire, and it's the same windshield that I had on the bike before, and it is a dark smoke. So anyway, I got I saw that something had hit it, or something screwed it up on the edge on this side over here, and of course I tried to polish it out, and it took the outer protective coating off. So that was the Fastaire that I got, good grief, I think about 8 years ago. And I'd met Jim on Harley Tech Talk, which is a technical forum, and back then he gave members of the group a discount, and I liked the shape of his windshield better than anybody else's. So anyway, I went back into his site on the web, and I noticed that he had a sale on him, but that they no longer had the 8-inch, which I have is the 8-inch Aero, which is a recurve windshield. In other words, the smaller, well, most of the guys with the baggers and everything already know what these are. They deflect wind much higher than what the windshield actually is. And the 8-inch, being with my height and everything, was perfect height. And so I noticed they didn't have the dark one anymore, and I didn't want a lighter one. So I gave Jim a call at Fastaire, and I was talking to him, and he said that, yeah, he's closing the doors after 16 years. So I thought I'd let you guys know, and I know this only applies to the guys that have the Harley with the windshields on them, the baggers. And if you want to get any more windshields from him, he's offering 50% off right now on his site. And look, I'm not, he's out in Reno, I believe, and I'm in Florida. So I got nothing to do with his business. I'm not getting any kickbacks, nothing. I just like Jim a lot. Talking with him, he's a good guy. He's always been honest and upfront with things. So what happened is, well, they ran out of this popular one, and he went through the hassle of going through exchange windshields. I guess, when people order them and they're not right, if they're not damaged in any way, that they can exchange it for what they, would like, a shorter or taller, whatever the case may be. So he dug through the pile of stuff that, was exchanged, and, he sent me one that he had in the dark smoke, which, the windshield was like brand new. I couldn't tell where anybody'd ever put it on their bike. So I'm very happy with it, but basically what I want to point out here is that if you like the shape of these things, and these are curved and, they're molded. They're molded to fit this. It's not a flat piece of plastic or anything. They fit the stock fairings for the Harleys. And, any other questions you might have, you can get on his website. But, of course, with mine, I've got this big old pouch right behind it. But I don't look through the windshield anyway. you know, looking over it because I have this, you know, very thick Torking seat, which they don't make anymore. But you know, yeah, if you want one, you know, give him a shout, give Fastaire a shout there, and get him while he's still got him. You know, this shape is very nice for the Harley, and I'm kind of very saddened to see him close shop after all this time. But the market just isn't there anymore. You know, I think the bike market in itself is going down. There aren't too many guys that are growing up anymore wanting to ride or even have the balls to do it anymore. Very few guys are riding. You know, plus the cafe bikes are more popular now, rice rockets if you want to call them that, whatever. You know, for the younger guys that do have the balls to get out there and ride. And look, I got nothing against anybody, and I don't care what they ride or don't ride. If they're riding, that's great, you know. And yeah, you know, we can talk a little bit real quick about the waving thing. Of course, you know, as many people that come on my channel and call me an asshole and a jerk and this, that, and the other, yeah, you know, that's fine. But I'm one of the kind of guys, I don't wave at anybody. You know, I don't wave at other people if they're driving a Lincoln when I'm in the Lincoln. It's just kind of foolish to me. You know, I have no problem dealing with people when I go into the, you know, into a bar, into a place, and talking bikes with them and being friendly and just having a good old time. But on the road, I'm not going to wave to everybody. You know, I don't know who the hell they are. I don't care who they are. And the only thing that we have in common is that we're going down the road in two wheels. Now, everybody looks at this differently. Some people think, you know, yeah, I'm just being friendly. And, you know, well, yeah, you know, look, I'm just not into it. Plus, you know, for years and years, you know, back when I rode with a club that, you know, we just didn't wave at anybody else, you know, and that's just the way things were back then, you know. So, I mean, if I know you and if I recognize you, I'll certainly wave at you. But anyway, so my point of all this rambling and shit is that I'm kind of cabin fevered out here, and I thought I'd help Jim out and help any of you guys out that are looking for a windshield at a good price. Now, I have no clue if the regular non-recurves or how those are or anything like that. I'm just talking about the Aero, which he calls an Aero, which is a recurve. It curves forward. And, you know, I know he's trying to move what he has left over, and he stands behind everything. You know, like I said, he's a good man. He really is. One of the best guys I've ever dealt with in a business setting. So there it is, man. You know, just a quick little thing that I figured I'd do. And like I said, I don't get anything out of this. You know, I have nothing other than that I like the man, and I'd like to help him a little. So if you want, I'll put the link to his site, to his website, in the low bar. And when I was looking for the windshield before I called him, I did notice that he had some on eBay too. But, you know, dealing directly with him and getting that discount that he's offering right now, you're not going to do any better on eBay. So there it is. All right, people, until the next video, and God knows when that'll be. Yeah, I will put this one on YouTube so it'll reach more, and I'll go ahead and put it on BitChute too. I'm trying to stay over on BitChute as much as possible, but I know right now this isn't going to get the views on BitChute that you know, YouTube has for the time being anyway. But I see that changing quickly too. So anyway, all right, bye-bye.